Hello gamers, I'm back once again with more role questing. Today we are doing... Oh shoot, don't look at that. Today we're doing, What is it? Melee. I'm literally in the class right now. Okay, we're doing the melee role quests. Let me adjust my mic as usual. But, yeah, I've heard very mixed things about this one. I just want to get it out of the way so that all we have left is Fizz ranged and casters somewhere around here. And also, I thought it'd be fitting because we did Ul'dah, Gridania, and now, Limsa. We'll just wrap up the 3 starting cities like this. And there she is. The Laminsan delegate would entreat your aid in dealing with a grave threat back home. Oh, Salix, on behalf of Admiral Blofuswin, I thank you for your many deeds in service to Limsa Laminsa. On behalf of my people, I thank you for your efforts in delivering the star from this catastrophe. Unfortunately, we have received troubling tidings that beasts akin to those that plagued Razad-Han have been sighted in the Lenosian coast. The Admiral has mustered the Maelstrom in hopes of quelling the threat. Yet there is much we do not understand about our foe, and as such, your expertise in this area would be a great boon to us. Will you help us? Wouldn't be much of a hero if I refused. Excellent. The Admiral will be heartened to have your knowledge and martial prowess on our side, I am certain. Pray set sail for Limsa as soon as you're able. The Secretariat at Maelstrom Command will apprise you of the details on your arrival. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What am I doing? Oh, we need to go to is it the oh no, we can just no, I have to go to the Aft Castle. I never know where I'm going in the starting cities, even after playing for so long as I have. There's so many people just chilling around. Ah, our man at Razad-Han told us to expect you. I'll inform the Admiral of your arrival. Beep beep beep. Beep beep beep. Here she is. Let me turn up the music. I feel like it's too low. Glad you could join us, Salix. If only I wish it were under better circumstances. Grave news from the bounty has not yet escaped our ears. I can scarce begin to imagine the horrors you have witnessed there. Although you and the Scions have averted the final days, blasphemies continue to appear in certain regions, Vilbrand among them. Tell him what we know. The first report came from a few days ago from one of our men patrolling Skull Valley. He spoke of a fearsome creature unlike any native to our shores. While he had our suspicions, it was only later that a connection to the final days was confirmed, most likely by a most unlikely source, the Sahagin. We've been treating their temper for some time now, and many have made a full recovery. Owing to this, some factions are eager to improve diplomatic relations with Limsa. It is one such faction that has provided the most comprehensive reports in all their alarming detail. They speak of a most dreadful sight, their spawn brothers transforming into horrific beasts before their very eyes. Indeed, it is far too similar to the incident in Razad-Han to be just a mere coincidence. If our assumptions are correct, the first and most formidable abyss of blasphemy, as it was decided we would call them, prowls our waters as we speak. We may have been spared the final days, but so long as this abomination remains to harry us, we cannot truly say the storm has passed. Fortunately, there have been no sightings of the blasphemy within the city. Nevertheless, if we are to spare our people the horror that befell Razad-Han, the fiend must be dealt with, and quickly. Despite our investigative efforts, we remain very much in the dark as to the precise nature of the threat we face. Were we to recklessly dispatch large numbers of troops, we'd run the risk of having our own men corrupted. You can well imagine the carnage that would ensue. As such, Admiral Blofuswin has decided to keep those involved to a minimum and lead the investigation herself. And I would have you at my side. What say you? You have my thanks. We will depart at once to meet with our Sahagan allies and gather what knowledge we can, that we might devise a proper plan of attack. They are due to arrive at South Tide Gate soon. I'll go on ahead and wait for you there. Merwib. We love Merwib here, even though I'm not that impressed by Merwib. Look at this. A Dragoon who's just barely has the job quest gear, a Dragoon with the Tombstone gear and the weapon, and the Dragoon with the normal raid gear and the weapon. Love that it's just a bunch of Dragoons doing the roll quest. Oh, Reality, hello, welcome to stream. We are roll questing it up because I want to get my mentor status back. I feel like getting it back. Once I'm done with this role quest line, I will officially be re-eligible to reapply to be a mentor, especially with all the comms I have. Oh, you're grinding 14? Oh, it's okay. 14 is really paced about what you want to do in 14. Like, if it's up to you if you want to grind, it's again just up to you. Look at how tall she is. Is she gonna follow me? That'd be really cool. It's well past our agreed upon meeting time, but the Sahagan are nowhere to be seen. They did not seem the sorts to break their word. This bodes ill. Let us leave this place to the guards and search Halfstone for any sign of them. She's taller than Salix. Wow. I'm gonna use this just because I like having my chocobo out. You should do PvP next patch, Reality. PvP is getting a nice little rework. I know Dallas is so excited. He's like, I'm gonna get so into it and it's gonna be great. Oh my, what happened here? Is that a blasphemy? What is this thing? Noel is in danger. Quickly, to his aid. Hello? Is my game glitching? Oh no, the fell beast is over here. That's not even the blasphemy. What was that a I guess it was someone who turned. You've yet to win a match? Oh no. It's okay, you can do casual queue when it comes out. Casual queue will be a thing. We gotta help Noel. Yes, it's a fell beast. We're still calling them beasts. I had this conversation with Alice today that she's right though. We really do still be calling these people beasts. Are you alright, Noel? Many thanks, Shorewalker. Pray tell, is my companion safe? I did what I could. The Admirable herself comes to our aid? Glad tidings indeed. You too have my boundless gratitude for saving my life. Let us quit this place before those beasts return. I feel so bad. They've asserted it so much in the main story here in 6.0 that you cannot save anyone who turns into a blasphemy. It makes me wonder though, how horrifying would it be if we actually found a way to save them? Everyone's still alive, good. But not if we stay out of here too long. Inside, quickly. You, my friends. Those ghastly beasts would have made short work of us if you had not intervened. And yet, it brought me no joy to watch them die, for, unbelievable as it may sound, until a short time ago, they were none other than our very own Swan brothers. At first, we thought them merely cursed, but our own talismans and magics availed us not. Aye, 'twas no curse. 'Twas an evil like no other. Innocent souls transformed against their will into unholy beasts called blasphemies. Blasphemies? Pray tell us more. That would be your area of expertise, Alex. Turned into beasts by the power of despair. This is horrifying indeed. Thus far, the phenomenon here in Lenosha has been limited to the Sahagin. Why is that? I cannot say, yet I wonder if the crushing tide are involved in some way. I know not of this crushing tide. Word of them has yet to reach you, I see. It all began when the Indigo Matriarch, the queen of our kind, was stricken with a grave malady. Tragic as this was, there was one small solace. She was not fond of shore walkers and so deprived of her leadership. More of my kind came to see the wisdom in making peace with Limsa and Laminza. There remain, of course, those who would oppose our cause. They formed a group called the Crushing Tide. Even now they seek to summon the Lord of the Whirl anew and consign all finless ones into the briny deep. However, they lack the crystals necessary to do so. Denied the power they crave, they can do naught but gnash their teeth in desperation. And you suspect these feelings of helplessness are the cause of their transformations? Just so. Those of our spawn brothers who turned into beasts had been fraternizing with the Crushing Tide. Despite our differences, we cannot not abandon our kin to such a cruel fate. Yet we must consider and be careful not to drive them to still deeper despair. Yes, we must consider the situation carefully, lest we bring destruction upon all our kind. Tell me this, are the Crushing Tide, even now under Leviathan's thrall, if freed from their drowned state, might they not listen to reason? Were it only so simple, all but a few are long since cured. They walk this path of their own free will. In that case, they may yet be dissuaded from their present course. For the sake of our nascent alliance, we will do all we can to save your brethren. Fortunately, a most capable ally stands with us, where this man has bested many a formidable foe, including Leviathan. The great Salix Hedasol in the flesh! Honored am I to stand in your presence. Together, we will weather this storm and usher in a new age of harmony. This I swear. There is much to be done. For now, let us return to our homes and prepare as best as we can for the trials ahead. Should we discover aught of value, we'll be sure to share with you. I ask that you do the same. Indeed we shall. Until such time, I will watch over my spawn brothers and pray that no more succumb to the change. Phew. A lot happened during that cutscene. That cutscene felt so long because I just kept getting distracted by audio issues. I'm still kind of reeling from that. I'm reeling from a lot of stuff tonight. I'm reeling because I sure was in a Discord call and one of my friends got spoiled for the second trial accidentally, and it wasn't my fault, but they got spoiled and I don't even know what to say. Like, the obvious thing I would say is just do MSQ and don't get spoiled. But obviously things don't work that way. But I would, believe me, if I wasn't, you know, an okay type of person, I would just say just do MSQ so you don't get spoiled. I'm not gonna say who it is. The Admiral told me everything. Thank the Navigator you were there to dispatch those terrible beasts. Welcome back. Thanks to you and Noel, I now possess a proper understanding of the challenge we face. 'Tis a daunting task that lies before us, and we'll continue to cooperate with the Sahagin to learn all we can. Once we have located the blasphemy, and I will have need of your strength. Till then, I ask that you remain at the ready. Clearly, the storm clouds have only begun to gather. Merwib! Oh, you've seen the mounts? Yeah, I think I've seen the mount like once for the second trial. I've seen it drop also during when I cleared one time, but I didn't get it. Who is this person behind Merwib? The Secretariat has recent developments to share. Your timing could not be better. The Admiral has just this moment returned from meeting with the Sahagin. I shall inform you of your arrival. I'm being bad with words tonight. Ah, Salix, I'm glad you're here. We have decided on our next course of action. As you know, we face two distinct but interconnected challenges. The transformations occurring among the Sahagin may be one, but the blasphemy itself is the root of the problem. Thus far, those who succumb to the change have all been affiliated with the Crushing Tide, who continue to resist our diplomatic efforts. Were we to put a stop to the phenomenon, as well as address their grievances, we may yet have a chance at peace. To that end, I would propose a double-pronged approach. On one front, we shall work in tandem with our Sahagin allies to redouble our patrols. Should the blasphemy surface, we will share this knowledge and move immediately to dispatch the threat. At the same time, we will pursue a dialogue with the Crushing Tide. We need to bring them back to the negotiating table and then see what can be done to convince them to stand down. A key point will no doubt be the lingering issue of securing land for their spawning grounds. 'Tis a discussion I intend to approach with an open mind. It will be no easy task, but we succeeded with the kobolds, and I have faith that we will succeed with the Sahagin as well, so long as we parley in good faith. I can only hope that they will share this sentiment. I love seeing Salix in the new armor. I love this armor. You're wise to temper your expectations. I would not abandon hope ere we try. At any rate, Noel has sent word that one Do, a priest who styles himself the leader of the Crushing Tide, has grudgingly agreed to hear us out. I will parley with him face to face at the Sapsa spawning grounds, and would have you at my side, if you do not object, that is. Excellent. In that case, pray join me at South Tidegate when you are ready. From there, we will go together. Do 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 do. We welcome your aid in our negotiations with the Crushing Tide. Oh, I geared up a lot of my jobs. My Black Mage is 575, my Sage is 575, White Mage is 575, my Gunbreaker is 571, Dragoon is 569, and Dancer is 570. I'm gonna move Summoner up, actually, just a tiny bit. Yeah, I'm gonna readjust these now that I'm playing stuff differently. Astro, I'm gonna move down. Yeah, we'll keep it at this. But yeah, this is the Tombstone armor. All Tombstone armor, the extreme weapon, some extreme accessories. I just wanted to be able to feel flexible into any role. Also because I'm really bad about saving totems for the mount. I should be saving totems, but I would rather just go back to the extreme overgeared when the drop rate's better. Do 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 do. Hello, Merwib. You're so tall. All prepared, are you? Dao is not known for his presence. We must take care to not incur his ire. I was told he would be at the spawning grounds upon our arrival, but it appears he has been delayed. Let us speak with the Sahagin here. Mayhap one of them will be able to shed light on what may be keeping him. One more thing. I come here as representative of Limsa Laminza on a diplomatic mission. Should the talks deteriorate and thing come to blows, I cannot be seen to bloody my hands. I trust that you understand. And with that, let us be off. Merwib cannot fight, which honestly is a good thing. She would probably be too powerful. She's a machinist. We got a G-pose with Merwib. Let us G-pose over somewhere. Probably by the water, right? I want a G-pose with Merwib. Why is there a fate? I know I'm going sort of the wrong way, but it's fine. We'll G-pose over here. We'll do it unique style and tilt the camera a little bit. Yes. Alright, now let's actually move on. I don't think there's any spots around here. First, let us see if the Sahagan have any knowledge of Dao's whereabouts. You would think there would be a spot here for, like, us to talk with Merwib, but there isn't. He runs so funny. Hello? What is this? Since when are the filthy shore walkers free to intrude upon our sacred spawning ground? Pray forgive our intrusion. We seek an audience with the Speaker Dao. Where might we find him? You will do no such thing, shore walker. We have not forgotten what you have did to Lord Leviathan. Begone. We won't get much out of this one. Let's just try elsewhere. Thanks for helping us, dude. Is the stats on this weapon even good? Oh, actually they are good. I'm glad I got it. Why do you trespass on our domain, vile shore walkers? We mean you no harm. We come only for a peaceful parley with your leader, Master Dao. Where might we find him? We desire no parley with the shore walkers who would steal our home. Were it not for your insatiable selfishness, we Sahagan would grow and flourish. Your grievances are justified. That is why I would speak with Master Do and work toward a peaceful solution. Empty words from the thieving shore walker, but so be it. You shall learn the futility of your efforts. Speaker Dao is currently overseeing security at the spawning grounds. You will find him by the entrance. Though mark my words, you will wish you hadn't. We shall see. I thank you for your aid. We're walking with Merwib. We're walking with Merwib. Thankfully, there is no way we can get aggroed. Hello, I'm just gonna waltz through, thank you very much. They have really weird animations. Hello, Dao? Oh, cutscene. Shore walkers in our spawning grounds? To what do I owe the displeasure? Speaker Dao, I presume. Our apologies for entering into your home unannounced. I am Merwib Blofiswin, Chief Admiral of Limsa Laminza, and this is Salix Hirasol. We come seeking a parley, that we might strive for peace between our peoples. Parley, you say? Prolong this conflict any lot further will lead to only needless suffering. The menace both our peoples face is great indeed. If ever there was a time to set aside our differences and come together for the greater good, it is now. I invite you to join us at South Tidegate for formal negotiations. Shore walkers and Sahagan coming together? What assurance do I have that you will not slit our gills the moment we set foot within your territory? I can offer naught but my word. We will open our gates to you and invite you to our home as a show of respect. I do not trust you, Shorewalker, but let it never be said that thou of the crushing tide was a coward. I accept your offer, but attempt any treachery or subterfuge, and your people will drown in their blood. Very well, Master Dao. I look forward to a productive discussion. Let us return then. I shall send word to Null as well. I would have our Sahagan allies join us at the parley. Oh my goodness, we got politics going on around here. Know this, Shorewalker, I come not because your words sway me, but to show my spawn brothers that Dao of the Crushing Tide is indeed no coward. Thank goodness you can just fly in Aromaborn areas too. Holy cow. I say as I'm flying the completely wrong way. It's the Chi mount! I love seeing Salix in the Chi mount. I'm just glad I have the Chi mount. It is such a pain in the hiney to try to get Chi. It truly is. Hello? Someone's fighting over here. Oh, they're doing the role quest. Hello, Merwib. Cutscene! Something told me someone is gonna come up and sabotage this meeting. I just have this feeling. I can only worry. Like, Merwib looks so positive, but also... I just have this feeling, you know. Thank you for joining us here, Master Dao. The air here sickens me. Be brief. She's so serious. Aye, let us get straight to the heart of the matter. A common threat looms before us, one more powerful than any primal, with the potential to bring death without end to both Sahagan and Laminzan alike. These circumstances call for swift and united action. And they're pondering it. You doubt our intentions, but I remind you that we have liberated many of your kin from Leviathan's enthrallment. They and countless other Sahagan have joined us, of their own free will, that we may ensure the survival of both our peoples. Aye, by their deeds have the Laminzans proven themselves worthy of our trust. Master Dao, you and your crushing tide want only to secure a future for your people. I say to you that this can only be done by confronting this threat together. Threats? Threats? What is this threat you speak of? What? If it is unity you crave, then submit yourself to our command. Be as the serpent reavers. They are the only shore walkers I deign to call friend. You would ask us to willingly surrender ourselves to your Lord of the World? I do, for that and that alone will ensure peace between us. Preposterous! You propose not alliance, but servitude. This way leads nothing but death for all Sahagan. Do you hear this, my spawn brothers? The shore walkers have stolen this one's mind. He decries Lord Leviathan and espouses the lunacy of our sworn foes. These treacherous wretches have abandoned our god and conspire to drive we faithful from our ancestral home. We must not let this stand. For shame! Forsaken by our spawn brothers, they side with the finless ones and blaspheme our Lord Leviathan. They who steal our spawning grounds and slaughter our children, our future, our future! They're all giving into despair. Oh my gosh. 7 hells. Behold, behold this blessing. Lord Leviathan grants us greater and greater strength. You call this a blessing? Such horrors, flee, flee for your lives. I would rather y'all flee than freaking die. Oh my god, Merweb, do something! The beast makes for ale pour. I leave this place to you. We gotta do something. And they're running away, of course. Splendid, splendid. Let our spawn brothers be blessed with such power. Love seeing that EX lands on me. Alright, we're going in. Luckily, I'm over freaking geared. I also forgot to do Lance Charge correctly, but you know, I've never said it was a good Dragoon. Doo-doo. Noel, are you alright? This is the second time you saved my life, Short Walker. My gratitude is as boundless as the sea. But what of the Admiral? We must go to her aid. Speak with Merweb. Well, it seems... Oh no, she was too late. What a horrific sight. I was too late. I am sorry. There is no need for apologies. You are not responsible for my people's plight. For what I cannot fathom is Dao's purpose. How pleased he was to see his brothers become slavering beasts. The fool believes it was a blessing from Leviathan itself. Any hope for a peaceable solution would be lost net should Dao and his crushing tide manage to wield these transformations as a weapon against us. I shudder at the very thought, and yet the true threat, the blasphemy, is still out there, yes? Just so. The first ones to transform are those who have fallen into the deepest depths of despair. The more painful their anguish, the more fearsome and formidable they become in their bestial forms, and the greater their influence over others. We can scarcely hope to stand against a legion of such foes. Would that there was more to my people could do to help. I will have the Maelstrom patrol the seas for the blasphemy, that we might slay it with all due haste. But this may well be amount to naught. If the blasphemy too was born from a Sahagan, it could be sheltering in the depths, beyond the reach of our ships. In that case, pray allow my spawn brothers and I to serve as your eyes beneath the sea. Thank you, Noel. Though our efforts combined, we might yet weather this threat. As for your brothers who gave their lives today for our cause, we shall see that they are returned home and to be laid to rest as they deserve. Psst. You have my gratitude, Admiral. And with that, we should return as well. There is much work to be done, and we would see it done quickly. I must take my fallen brother home. I'm confused though, shouldn't the monster be disappearing immediately? I thought that's what happened to them, at least in MSQ. It's very sinister that it's just laying there. Oh, Malboro, never change. Limbs is freaking packed. Alright, Merweb, hello. Ah, Salix, I was just sharing our findings. So you see, the danger is as exactly as the Zahagan described. While Dao and his ilk have no means of forcibly triggering the phenomenon at present, 'tis plain they intend to seek one out. Redouble our patrols of offshore and inform me that at the first sign of anything out of the ordinary. It shall be done, Admiral. I worry that we may be stretching ourselves too thin. Should the situation take a turn for the worse, we shall recall our forces from Garlemald, yet I would reserve that as a last resort. For now, we must get to work securing reinforcements. I ask that you remain close by. We may have need of your strength all too soon. I Don't know how to feel about it so far. There's just a lot of politics going on this quest line. But we're almost halfway done. The Admiral left a message for you, and the news is not good. It appears that a Leminzan merchant ship was assailed by a Sahagan raiding a parley affiliated with the Crushing Tide. To further complicate matters, the vessel in question was carrying a shipment of crystals supplied to us by the kobolds of Ogomaro. The Admiral suspects that Dao means to use the plundered crystals to summon Leviathan. She has gone to meet with Null, that we and our Sahagan allies might take swift action. She bids you join her immediately. Should the worst come to worst, your experience in combating primals may prove essential. We pray make for South Tide Gate and rendezvous with Admiral FFXIV at once. We're gonna fight Leviathan again. But this time as a freaking melee. I don't even care that I'm wasting the gil. Honestly, the gil you get from the quest makes up for what you spend on teleporting. Do 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 do. Hello, Merwib. It is good to see you safe, my friend. Thank you for coming, Salix. The situation is grim. The Crushing Tide plundered one of our trading ships and seized a goodly stash of Ogomaro crystals. Though their aim is clear, it appears that they yet lack the quantity needed to perform the summoning. Dao longs for the days when every Sahagan cried out for Lord Leviathan's deliverance and will stop at nothing to see them return. I cannot fathom what the Crushing Tide are thinking. What satisfaction, what happiness can be found in giving over their hearts and minds to a false god? And so we must thwart their designs, lest the bonds we have forged be forever broken. By the same token, we cannot ignore the blasphemy, nor the transformations its presence may bring about. A battle on two fronts, neither of which we can commit to at the expense of the other. As we sail into the eye of the storm, I would hear your counsel. What course of action would you propose? The Company of Heroes? The Company of Heroes? Now that's a name I've not heard in some time. 'Tis true that they answered the call many a time. Indeed, other than you and yours, there are arguably none better suited to the task of primal slaying. They disbanded over 5 years ago, and neither hide nor hair have been seen of their commander since. Absent their leader, I suspect they will be reluctant to join our cause. And yet, I can think of no better option. I shall contact Wei Skayet, their erstwhile commander's right-hand man, and see if he will not hear us out. I will ask him to meet us at the Drowning Wench. Let us hope he is receptive to our offer. Noel, might I trust you and your brothers to continue the search for the blasphemy in the meantime? But of course, Admiral. Should we discover anything, you will be the first to know. I will reach out to Wei Skayet, the former first mate of the company, and see if he's willing to meet us at the Drowning Wench. Worry not. My spawn brothers and I will keep our eyes on the Crushing Tide in the meantime. Oh my gosh, it's Lorelei. I guess we go back to Limsa. This is a lot of just going back and forth between Limsa and then Aleport, Limsa, and Aleport, Limsa, and Aleport. To the Apt Castle. But yeah, that's another thing I don't know how to feel about is the backtracking in this is very heavy. I like hearing the footsteps with the armor on. Throw me in the cutscene. Melee quest bad? Hello, Emmy. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it. For now, it's just a bunch of backtracking and politics. My apologies for the delay. So you're alone? And here I swore 5 years ago that I was done playing Hero. Hello? I feel like I should know these people. I don't remember the Company of Heroes stuff that well. Oh wait, this is the Realm Reborn stuff where I was like... Oh my god, this is all the Realm Reborn stuff. Could someone explain what this is all about? And believe it or not, I am a respectable man with respectable obligations these days. Take that polearm out of your arse, old friend, and stop pretending you're not a murderous bastard at heart. Watch that wicked tongue of yours, Uad, lest I skewer it and prove you right. Nothing like a reunion with dear companions over a bottle of the wench's finest vinches. That is why we're here, right? Oh, this is all Brave Block's long stop stuff. This is the cheese. Oh my gosh. Long time no eye catch up, Blanders. Brave Blocks is tummy tickled to see you gobby friends again. Thank you for assembling on such short notice. He's a noon. Oh my god, I forgot he was a noon. Spare us the pleasantries, Admiral. Why are we here? I make a simple request. Reform the Company of Heroes and lend Limsa Laminza your strength. You've got a reason, I'm sure I would hear it. This is all our Realm Reborn stuff that I just blocked out. Oh, I have to remember it all. So there you have it. A terrible fiend known as the Blasphemy prowls our seas, transforming the Sahagin into ravening beasts. At the same time, the Sahagin themselves, specifically a hostile faction calling themselves the Crushing Tide, had declared their intention to summon Leviathan anew. Should they succeed, we would be hard-pressed to deal with the Primal while still dealing with the other threats. A right pickle indeed. But the answer is no. The commander disbanded the army, and as his first mate, it's not my place to gainsay his final order. Sod that, I say. Had you forgotten our company's creed? The duty of the strong is to protect the weak. Are the people now in danger not the same men and women we fought to defend years ago? The commander would not have turned his back on them, and neither should we. Bold words, Londonel. But do you truly believe that we can honor them as we are? Old mercenaries past their prime, lacking the commander whose wisdom and prowess saw them to glory once upon a time. Ah, yes, your commander. What if Salix here would lead you in his stead? Surely you would not question his abilities. Me. Me. Salix is me right now at this cutscene. An intriguing proposition. I, for one, would not be averse to serving under such a decorated hero. Sure, Gobby friend has a goodly head for fighty think and goodly arms for thinky fight. What? As a ringing an endorsement as any, but I would hear it from the man himself. Do you believe you are capable of leading the company heroes into battle? Better battle than a banquet, like in a Realm Reborn. Still nursing that grudge, are we? You think? Aye, I suppose we still owe you a dozen favors. If you're willing to lead, we'll follow. 5 years to the day. Truth be told, I was enjoying the more leisurely life, but when duty calls... Wait, before we proceed, I must ask, have we no way of reaching out to the commander? Forgotten how he took his leave, have we? Up and vanishing so we could each find our own way, apart from him and the company. I doubt we'll see him again, as much as we could. Wish we could. To the matter at hand, the missions you will undertake. First, you're to aid us tracking down the blasphemy that roams the sea. Second, you must prevent the crushing tide from summoning Leviathan at all costs. A test of your reflexes. Look, it's cursed, even though you shouldn't do it, but I think Super Bolide, macroing Super Bolide with Heart of Corundum would work out. Oh, is that all? And here I thought we might get our feet wet with a real challenge, huh? But, in all seriousness, we should take care to decide who attends to what. Sounds like a job for our acting commander. I'm sure he'll give it all due consideration. I'll try. I love seeing the darkness accessories on Salix. I love to see it. He would have the earrings, but I don't want to spend totems on just slaying earrings. I could throw myself into extremes now if I really wanted to. How do I not have the Moon Ward Ring of Slaying? What do y'all have to say? Wayscayet may be skeptical, but I, for one, have little doubt you will prove a worthy commander of the company of heroes. Pshaw! Bravelax happily gives hand-lending to Uplander, as long as I don't have to look for cheese. The others may gripe and groan, but not me. I'll be the first to admit that I missed the action. Is that Rin Kumiko? Emmy, you should try this glam. I'm just saying. Please think twice about assigning me to the same group as Londonel. I don't know what's worse, his tendency to wave his lance in people's faces, or all the shouting and blustering he engages in while doing so. Have we just finished with all the logistical nonsense? I'm eager for the taste of old violence, you know the flavor. I've geared up so many jobs, Emmy. Look at how many jobs I have basically at 570. Kind of ridiculous. That was your level 1 summoner glam? Oh. So if I understand this correctly, we're to bring down the so-called blasphemy. Of course, to do that, we'll need to find the damn thing first. We've got to prevent the crushing tide from summoning their god, Leviathan, a tall order in and of itself. Someone has a spoiler minion out. Do y'all see this? Somebody has the freaking spoiler minion out in the middle of Limsa. As acting commander, it's your job to decide who'll be doing what, based on the skills we each have to offer. I'd recommend that you start by having a chat with each of us, that you might develop a sense of the strengths and weaknesses. I have to do strategy in this role quest line? Oh, frick me. What? Oh my lord. Let me know if the game volume's too low. I can fix it. Oh lord, my specialty you ask? Why, impaling fiends with this lance of mine, of course. The stronger the foe, the better. None are a match for me. It would be folly to waste my talents on dealing with those slippery fishmen. Set me against that so-called blasphemy and I'll have the thing on a skewer before you can say Merwib Blowfistwin. Fine, go pummel the blasphemy. A wise choice. Send Londonel after the Sahagin, and he's like to help them summon Leviathan to sate his bloodlust. I will speak plain. I am not some battle-crazed barbarian like Londonel. As a noon of the Ute, a tribe of peerless hunters, I will conduct my affairs with discipline and prudence. As such, I know better than any that to rush headlong into battle is rarely the best course of action. Far wiser is it to observe from afar and proceed with caution. Then you get to prevent the primal summoning. Cannot believe they're making me do a minigame. Very astute, if I do say so myself. There are few better suited to the task of averting needless bloodshed than the famously circumspect you odd noon. Oh lord, this Lala. As you well know, my vision is somewhat lacking these days. I can still defend myself when necessary, but I'd rather it not come to that. My condition also leaves me rather unsuited to scouting and searching. It wasn't always the case, but such is life. On the other hand, I like to think I've gotten quite good at sounding out the intentions of others during negotiations and the like. Then you get to prevent the primal summoning. You have a keen sense for these things, I see. More so than reconnaissance or battle. Shamani has a knack for working behind the scenes to see the company's goals achieved. Yeah, but we're gonna need someone else to help the other guy. Can you fight? Brayflox? Brayflox, master remaker of Illuminati treasures, offers much hand-lending with ingenuity. Far-seeing spyglass sees into ocean deep, crack fires go boom and blast beasts into bitty pieces. You get to go find the blasphemy. A logical choice if I do say so myself. Brayflox's mastery of tools and armaments are sure to avail you in tracking and felling that beast. It would seem everyone has their assignments. And dare say the choices you've made are nigh impeccable. If I didn't know better, I think you'd been leading us for years. No, I just know how to do stuff. And with that, it is time we got to work. I procured link pearls for one and all, then we can keep each other apprised of our progress. You may pick them up from Maelstrom Command. We'd best be off then. Should we have need to regroup or reconsider our strategy, call for us. I will return to command and share these developments here with the Secretariat and our Sahagan friends. Do join me if you can, Commander Sal. I'm not a commander. No, I'm a captain because it's not coded into the game yet that I can rank up to commander. Isn't commander on here? Is commander on here? See, it is. See, I could literally be commander if y'all could code it into the game. I'm just saying. Literally, you don't even have to add anything special to it. I just want the title. I love hearing the footsteps of heavy armor. This is like one of the few tank, this and I guess, yeah, Gunbreaker I don't have heavy armor on right now, so this is like the only class I have right now that uses heavy armor. Christmas! I went too far. Don't look at me. I keep getting distracted. I'm debating if I should do a mentor roulette tonight for memes. You know, might as well, since I'm about to unlock it anyway. I have just finished briefing the Secretariat. She has something you should find useful. Admiral Blosvisvin has tasked me with overseeing communications between you and the Company of Heroes. First, you'll be needing a link pearl. Pray speak with the Secretariat. Ah, Salix. The Admiral has apprised me of the situation in full. Furnish Salix with a link pearl, yes? Of course, Admiral. I'm trying to, like, not to get her blocked off by a bat, but you know, it happened. It would seem the company is trying to reach us. Oh there, Commander. Give us the word and I'll come running. Lower your goddamn voice, will you? Watch your tongue or I'll track you down and rip yours out. They sound like mortal enemies, not old companions. That's where Salix comes in. I'm trusting you to whip them back into shape. Make them a force to be reckoned with. I will have the Secretariat contact you if there are any developments. I would convey them to the entire company by link pearl, but we cannot afford anyone taking reckless action. In the meantime, I will reach out to Noel and see what he has gleaned about the crushing tide in their hideout. Let us hope for good tidings, Commander. And we're halfway done. We have 88, 89, and 90. The Secretariat has urgent news for you. Grave news, Salix. We have just received word that Candlekeep K is under attack. It would seem the crushing tide has struck again. The Admiral asks that you deploy the Company of Heroes at once. Our man here will act as your signaler. The company of heroes is awaiting your orders. Am I leading an army over here? Am I literally doing grand company stuff? Candlekeep Key. Both Landonel and Uad Noon should be close by. What are your instructions? Landonel is a hothead warrior who lives for the thrill of battle, while Uado Noon is a calm and calculating punter. Both can serve well. But better if assigned to a task suited to their skills. Let me read over everything again, because my brain did not... Oh my god. Well, they both seem they're good at fighting, right? We're gonna go with option 1. Drive them away. Consider it done, Commander. Oh, wait. Oh, we're giving it to... Okay, so Uwad is the calm and calculating one. Then... See the residents of Candlekeep Key to safety. Understood. The rest of us will head there at once. I'll tell the Admiral and the company of heroes that you're on your way. Oh, did I mess up? We're about to see if I freaking messed up. I can't be that bad. I played Fire Emblem, right? I know how to order people around. Did we do it? Hello? Oh, this is the key, huh? Good to know my colleagues haven't grown rusty in the years since the years we disbanded. Brayflox's treasures go boom! Blast fishy men to bitty bits! Is that all? I was just getting warmed up. You kept us waiting long enough, Commander. Not that I'm complaining. More fishmen for me to skewer. Worry not. The tide has already ebbed if you follow my meeting. Did I do it right? Hooray. Perhaps you're curious how your men carried out your orders? You'll be pleased to hear that Lendenau led the attack with his characteristic aplomb, dancing amongst his foes with such speed and ferocity that were dizzying to watch. Not that I really care. Uad Noon made full use of his talents in leading the rescue effort. Not a single man, woman, or child has suffered so much as a scratch. I had my doubts at first, but you passed your first trial as acting captain with flying colors. Yeah, thanks. I totally know what I'm doing. And totally care. Totally care, I promise. Oh, Captain, hello. The battle is over, I see. 'Tis good to see the company of heroes can still live up to its name. I demand answers. Why did you target Candlekeep Key? I spit on your questions, filthy shore walker. I was hoping we might do this the easy way, but if you insist. So you would torture us? You shore walkers are all the same. Savage brutes, the lot of you. Torture? Please, we're not so uncivilized as that, my slippery friend. Brayflox's shiny treasure will have the fishermen trading tongue flaps in no time. Allow me to explain. Shamani, Lohmani, and Brayflox are well practiced in the art of interrogation. Shamani has a sharp mind, as I'm sure you've noticed, and a knack for getting information out of the uncooperative types with a minimum of fuss. Brayflox, on the other hand, her methods can be unconventional to say the least, but it's hard to argue with the results. I forgot Brayflox was even a lady. Well, Commander, the choice is yours to make. Oh my god, I need to reread this. Oh my god, why am I reading? Should we not trust Shamani? I mean, we can try Brayflox, but I feel like Brayflox would be like the meme. I kind of want to see what Brayflox does for the memes. This is not, you know, this is probably not the right choice, but I'm gonna trust what Wayskite is saying and that her methods can be unconventional, but it's hard to argue with the results. This is gonna be so bad. If fishmen will not spit out truthy words, Brayflox's threats will have the fresh fishermen spit out something else. What is Brayflox even doing? Why? What is this? So vile, so putrid, this stench. Is Brayflox literally scent torturing them? Oh. Stinky sweet of aged gobby cheese is strong, yes? Makes many nose tickles and stomach turns. Our Finn's friend spit something up alright, though I'd rather he hadn't. Fine, I will speak, dirty shorewalkers. Just get that foul poison away from me. You know, I'm happy that worked. Again, I ask, why did you target Candlekeep Key? Dao himself gave the order, said we must establish a foothold in preparation for our assault on the city. He means to attack Limsa itself, but with your numbers, that would be folly. Speaker Dao commands power beyond the comprehension of you, shorewalkers. We have dealt with Leviathan before. You misunderstand. Speaker Dao says it's a greater power still, the very first being blessed by our Lord. What? The blasphemy. Tell me where Dao is. An island far to the south and east. There he performs the rite that will summon forth the Divine One and deliver my brothers and I to glory. Thank you for your cooperation. What are we gonna do with them? I suspect that Dao is hiding out somewhere in Ciel Dalias, a deserted isle most likely. I don't know much about these so-called blasphemies, but can they truly be tamed so easily? No. We have no evidence they can, but we must operate under the assumption that Dao has found a way. I will ready a ship. We set sail for Ciel Dalias at once. Prepare yourselves, and meet me at the docks as soon as you're ready. I'll have Shamani and Brayflox continue the interrogation in the meantime. Our friends here might still be hiding something from us. Oh lord. Cannot believe Brayflox handed them aged cheese. Brayflox keep watch eyes on this place. Ooh, that Reaper outfit! Don't you worry, Brayflox and I have the situation all under control. Oh, I don't want to send you a tell. I just want to try examine. Reaper's corselet. Wait, it dyes the skin part? That's weird. I assume it dyes. Oh wait, no, I think he's just red. No, he's just red. I was like, is that part dyeable? No, I think he just literally has a red skin. Speak with Merwib at the Leminson docks. Can we get over here? Can I just take the boat? This just takes me to Western Lenosha. This does not take me to Limsa. Oh my god, it just... Why? Why? Why does it not take me to Limsa? Why? Who made these teleporters? Nothing on this map takes me back to that one part. Take me to the Fisherman's Guild. Where are we going? Where are we going? This is the enemy's stronghold. Never forget that they have the advantage. Let us see how this blasphemy likes my axe between its eyes. I don't know, blasphemy from a hole in the ground. All I know is that I'm ready to kill the bleeding thing. Well, gamers, this is only level 88 MSQ, so something wrong is about to happen here. Everyone is here? Good. We make for the Ciel Dahlias in search of Dao's hideout. Our friend Noel will be waiting for us there. The Blasphemy 2 may be present. Be vigilant and keep your weapons at the ready. Well, Commander, do you have any words for your men on the eve of battle? The duty of the strong is to protect the weak. Look at me actually remembering the line that they literally mentioned 20 minutes ago. I've never been here. Is this not Hullbreaker Isle? This is literally Hullbreaker Isle, isn't it? We meet again, Dao. Where is the blasphemy? Tell us so that we may end this madness. Oh. I think we are in a trap. We are in a trap. This is bad. That thing is even more wib is. Oh. It looks like that one freaking Pokemon that has the giant mouth, like the one they added in Sun. It's what are they called? What are the really scary Sun and Moon Pokemon called? Ultra Beast? It literally looks like an Ultra Beast. There it is! The dread beast I saw beneath the waves. The source of our woes. Can we even do anything? Oh lord, the echo. The echo of all the times. Oh, Salix. Salix, you can't do jack diddly squat. This is like Bordola. Defend the commander! Salix, please. Just have your vision and make it quick. What are you? I bring grave tidings, my queen. Queen! The wretched shorewalkers poisoned the minds of my spawn brothers with false words and foul magics. Our poor beguiled brethren renounce Lord Leviathan and name him a false god. They treat with Limsa Lamenza, and some even call for an alliance. We must summon him, that the lost might receive his blessing anew. This I would gladly do had our stock of crystals not run dry. Spawning time is nearly among us, yet you fight and bicker amongst yourselves. How am I to birth a new brood when my children stand divided? Who dares enter the sacred chamber? Forgive my intrusion, Queen Mother. I speak for the Sahagin who seek an accord with the Shore Walkers. A new age is upon us. We needn't turn to false gods nor ferment bitterness and bloodshed in our precious spawning grounds. The Shore Walkers have changed. They endeavor to understand us, to share these lands with us, that they may have peace, and we are spawning grounds. Could this be true? Lies, lies. Do not be deceived by that one's delusions, my queen. He is a heathen who has strayed from Lord Leviathan's light. The Shore Walkers are oathbreakers now and forevermore. As they extend one hand in friendship, they clutch a dagger in the other. We are beasts in their eyes, deserving of naught but slaughter. Oh, for the blessed moment I felt the faintest touch of hope. But you are right, Tao. They are demons, and we are damned. Oh, for woe! My poor children have lost their faith, their minds poisoned by lies. They turn away from the Lord of the world and cast their lot with the enemy. 'Tis so, my queen, 'tis so. We will have no choice but to abandon our sacred spawning ground and sink to the ocean's floor to rot and decay. Tao, dearest of my children, you tell them that we have no future? How can I bring new life into this world, knowing that my brood will have their hearts stolen and abandon me? How can I bear this unbearable sadness? I cannot. What is happening? Oh, please, my queen, you must calm yourself. Oh my god. But how did you control the queen? Such power, such beauty, a blessing from Lord Leviathan himself. That looks like old school Twintania. Actually, now that I think about it, like, you know Twintania back in the old Final Fantasy games, like in 5? Literally looks like, yeah, it literally looks like Twintania. Like, not modern Twintania. So, this is a blasphemy, huh? I can see what all the fuss was about. Have your wits about you, good. If you can fight, now is the time. We need to get our act together and do something fast. Strike now, my queen. Send the shortwalkers and their honorless leader to her death. I cannot believe it was the queen who was the blasphemy this entire time. What is that? Electricity? What's happening? I can't feel my legs. We're paralyzed. Hello? Why, mother? Are we not your children? Too. Merwin just stood. Oh my god. I mean, we couldn't do anything. We need to do something fast or we cannot weather another blow like the last. Oh, that was a nice shot. We need to go. Like right now. I don't think we're in a good fighting state. I still don't know what in the seven hells just happened, but I'll be damned if I'm going to go down without a fight. Steady. The beast is feeding on our ether, but will not survive a head-on fight. Lendenel, you odd. Remember the company's stratagem when faced with overwhelming odds. Strategic retreat? Strategic retreat! Yeah! Let's get ourselves out of here! Bye! Alex, what are you doing? Go! Oh, is he looking for whoever shot that bullet? Makes me wonder if we were followed by a certain someone who I'm thinking of, you know? I have a feeling. Yep. Hey there. You! So how did you catch wind of what we were doing? Were the other beasts we also faced once my spawn brothers? I cannot bear the thought. So that was the blasphemy. Intriguing creature. For the first time in many summers, we find ourselves with a worthy foe. Face to face with the damned beast, and I could barely lift my spear. Next time, mark my words, that bastard fish is going to pay. When no path to victory has been found, flee and fight another day. It might not be the kind of approach that make a bard sing your praises, but it's kept us alive, and that's enough. What do you gotta say, Merwib? Damn it all, we'd have better luck holding back the tide. How goes it, friends? Is what I would normally ask, but judging from the muttered cursing, I gather it did not go all that well. We barely escaped with our lives. To think that the damned beast had the power to stop us in our tracks, literally. Well, we do know, but do we know the creature's origins? Was it once a Sahagin as you suspected? Mayhap the echo afforded Salak some insight. It was the queen. Dao's villainy knows no bounds, sowing seeds of despair in our queen mother's heart that she might transform into that monstrosity. If she was the first to turn, then there was nothing deliberate about it. Still, it's clear that his words served as a catalyst. If we kill the blasphemy, it will be tantamount to killing the Sahagin's queen. That's not going to endear us to them one bit. Psh, I cannot turn my spear against the mother who birthed me, let alone take her life. Out of curiosity, did anyone see who fired that shot? Were it not for them, we'd all be dead. We were followed. I have a feeling I know who it is, though. Merwib, you know not. But we must formulate a plan, quickly. My scouts tell me that the blasphemy has left the island and now roams the open sea. I will order them to continue the search. In the meantime, we must find a means to overcome the beast's formidable offense. Leave that to us. Time and time again, we've used our wits and experience to triumph over the longest odds. To defeat your enemy, you must know your enemy. Tell me, Commander, what do you reckon was the most valuable knowledge we gleaned from our initial encounter? The blasphemy has the power to transform to absorb ether. I concur. Now that we know that how the beast disables its foes, we can use its knowledge to devise a proper defense against it. But that is not all we have learned. While the blasphemy can maneuver through the water, it also frequents caves and the like. Our best chance of defeating it would be in such a place. Our only chance, I dare say. I will send scouts to identify any and all large caverns and coastal areas that could serve as a shelter for a massive creature. To ensure the safety of our people, and to have any hope for peace with the Sahagin, this is a battle that we must win. All your strength and wisdom will be needed in the days to come. Dismissed. Oh, there's maintenance, y'all. Yeah, there's maintenance for Savage. Oh, at least it's later. When? It'll be 11 p.m. It'll be midnight Eastern. January 4th. Yeah, and then it will end, and they will end it exactly at this because of the world first race. They will end it exactly at 5 a.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. Pacific. But yeah, yeah. I just got pinged about that in Discord. But yeah, best of luck to the world first racers. Meanwhile, I'm gonna be looking over and seeing how to clear P1S. Because, week 1, I want to clear P1S. Emmy, you should come clear P1S with me. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the entire tier week 1. I just know for sure I really want to get some a P1S clear in. Yeah, we need to go to the app castle. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Yeah, this is probably even... I would rank this even worse than the, The only reason I would rank this worse than the, healer quest line is because I actually did the white mage. No, that wasn't even healer, that was tank. The only reason I would rank this worse than the tank quest line is that I actually remembered white mage better. This relies on you just having to put up with the company of heroes, which... Should I really care about them? Now that we have seen that what the blasphemy is capable of ourselves, 'tis more than plain to me than ever that it must be slain. Reach out to all trade ships entering and departing Limsa, informing them that any sightings of the blasphemy are to be reported to Maelstrom Command at once. Understood, but given the beast's abilities, how do you intend to overcome it? I trust that the company of heroes and Salix, experienced primal slayers all, will find a way. And yet I would leave no resource untapped. There is one more whose expertise I would call upon, if he would agree. Even Waskayet is at a loss as to his former companion's whereabouts. Mayhap Ainzar could offer some guidance. No doubt you are still fatigued from the battle with the blasphemy. Pray rest while you are able. When we are ready to take further action, you will hear from me. Till then, take care. Goodbye, Merwin. Level 89. And I have a feeling we're going to finally run into this person. Hello, Dallas. I hope you're haloing well. I guess haloing well is the way I want to say it. We are currently doing the melee role quest for Endwalker. And also, there is a reminder that maintenance is happening Monday night. Ah, Salix, I wish I had better news for you, but the blasphemy continues to elude us. Can you hear me, Commander? This is Waskayet. I have an idea of how we might take down the blasphemy. Meet me in Costa del Sol as soon as you're able. Well, that sounds promising. I'll tell the Admiral you'll be away for a bit. Godspeed and stay safe out there. Costa del Sol. I just hate coming back here because I'm reminded of the stupid cheese quest from Aroma Reborn, especially now we're talking to all the people from that quest line. Apologies for having you come all this way, Salix. Ever since our encounter with the blasphemy, I've been racking my brain of finding a way of dealing with its debilitating attack. Sadly, I've come up empty-handed, and my companions fare no better. That's when I started thinking, if only our finest was still with us. He always had a knack for noticing what the rest of us missed. His eyes are so sharp, he could spot a foe's weakness within a single glance. It's thanks to him that we were able to slay both Leviathan and Titan, and live to tell the tale. The rub is, well, he's a bit eccentric, and yes, I know you could say that about all the company members. But unlike us, he prefers to work from the shadows. Truth be told, I've not seen him since the day we disbanded. I doubt he'd help his old comrades, even if we asked, but an order from the company's acting commander would have been a different story. In our heyday, we had a way of reaching him. Whistle at a forked road. And sooner or later he'd show himself. Didn't matter when, winter or summer, in broad sunlight or dead of night, he'd always be watching from afar. With any luck, he still is now. I have a feeling he is. What is this Reaper hat? Is that the hat part of the Reaper starting gear? That's so silly. Is this the Reaper starting gear? Oh no, this is Snow's hat, isn't it? Oh no, it's the ARC and Kappa Maiming. Why does it look so silly on Bunny Boys? We just glammed over, right? Harvester's Blinder. Yeah, this is all like the... This is part of it is some of the starter Reaper gear, yeah. So whistle at the fork? Oh, whistle. The warrior light looks so silly with the whistling emote. They're not actually whistling. Well, are you watching? I know you're out here. Here I was enjoying my retirement. Why do you have to go and bloody whistle? 'Cause we need your help, buddy. There, look at this fool. Well, call me Lorenz. I'm the company's resident sharpshooter. Least I was in my day. No need to tell me who you are. I've been watching you for quite some time. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm just curious how my former mates are faring. Not as curious as folks were about me, though. First Westguyet, then old Miss Beard himself. Huh, as if those old codgers could ever catch me. And now Ayurzia's storied Eero summons me forth. No need to say why. You're going to ask me for help to help you to take down the blasphemy. Well, if you're not going to actually help us, then at least tell me what to do. Have you forgotten the duty of the strong? Heh, never could refuse whenever someone trotted out those acne words. So tell me, Acton Commander, what specific duty would you task me with? I trust you do have a plan. We need to find a way to take down that blasphemy, buddy. And you know it, you know it. So you need a way to neutralize the beast's most potent attack. I can tell you, like getting up close and personal with your foes. I sure am melee. Yeah, I sure am. So you'll be needing support from a distance. Who do you suppose might be best suited to that role? I don't think this guy wants to actually help us. It'll be Merwib. A reasonable answer, but wrong. In pure marksmanship, none in Limsa are at the Admiral's equal, yet Merwib is ill-suited for a supporting role. Not for lack of skill, of course, but rather, come to think of it, there's something you should know. Follow me. Do you have tea on Merwib? This guy has tea on Merwib. Literally, like, even he acknowledged that Merwib's shooting skills are amazing, and he was still like, no, Merwib isn't suited for that. I don't Curious Gorge. Sorry, Alice. Actually, no, I'm not sorry for not Curious Gorging. I am not sorry at all. Well, what do you have to tell me? Quite the view, wouldn't you say? I often come here to admire the sea. If you would, indulge me for a moment and I'll spin you a yarn. Just try not to doze off. Oh lord, baby Merwib! Back in piracy's golden age, the League of Lost Masters ruled the Rotano, and I was one of them. As well as was Merwib. We were led by none other than our old man, Blowfist, the most feared captain on the high seas. Feared by his enemies, that is. Stern and unforgiving though he was, he took me under his wing and showed me the ropes. Aye, he was like a father to me, to us all, till that fateful day. It was the year 1562 of the 6th Astral Era. Leminsan merchantmen were struggling with nigh constant raids by the Zahagan. Around this time, Blowfist had yielded the day-to-day leadership of the Masters of Merwib, his pride and joy. Oh, to Merwib, she was growing into the role, though, and everyone knew the old captain was still calling the shots. Old Blowfist had a noble streak he did. ordered us to defend the traders from the fishbacks. Merwib led the effort, and we fought day after day to keep the seas safe. Leviathan. The fighting was fierce, but we always came out of it in one piece, until we didn't. Until after a skirmish, a Sahagin survivor with his last breath summoned forth the Lord of the Whirl. The great beast toppled our masts and cracked the keel like an egg. We clambered aboard the merchantmen as our own ship sank, not to do but wait for the end. But then comes Blowfist and his bleeding flotilla out of nowhere to pull us out of the fire. And he did. But the League of Lost Bastards would never be the same again. For even though we'd escaped with our lives, we soon discovered that Captain Blowfist, our iron-willed, unwavering leader, had fallen under Leviathan's thrall. Of course, in those days, we didn't know much about drowning or tempering, didn't know what to make of our captain as he grew more haggard by the day, his words developing into crazed rambling, until one day, he vanishes, taken off with half of our men. Not long after, a band of pirates calling themselves Serpent Reavers began taking prizes in the Indigo Deep alongside the Sahagin. At their home was none other than Captain Blowfist, who'd cast his lot with the fishbacks. Merwib knew what had to be done, and to her credit, she didn't shirk from the deed. She acted quickly, sneaking off undercover at night with the skeleton crew without so much as telling me. Of course, that didn't stop me from stowing myself in the cargo hold and joining her on the voyage. She was none too happy to see me at first, wanted to leave me out of it, she said, but seeing as I made myself known when she was struggling to fend off a horde of reavers and fishbacks, it wasn't hard to win her over. Her twin muskets fell in one after the next as my sharp shooting kept her safe from afar. We cut a path to the center of the isle. It was there we found Blowfist, or rather, the miserable wretch he'd been reduced to. All bones, with his skin shriveled and a tangled mat of white hair, eyes bulging from his head like a fish as he prayed to the Lord of the Whirl. Oh my god. He was all enthralled. Merwib challenged him to a duel, and a dim memory must have flickered in his drowned mind, where he accepted, and so, with only me there to witness it, Merwib ended her father's life. The League of Lost Bastards would have lived up to its name if it weren't for Merwib. She assumed full command and restored us to our former glory. Not long after, she triumphed into Trident and was named Chief Admiral of Limsa Lominsa. I often think back upon that day, seeing her charge into battle, muskets blazing. Might seem reckless to some, but that's how Captain Blowfist taught her, and she knows no other way. No hesitation. That was back before a cure for her tempering was a thing. I can only wonder how Merwib feels now that there's a cure nowadays. That she could have saved her own father. That's why I made it my job to support her from the shadows, and it's a role in which I'll happily serve again. I owe that much to her old man. My only doubt was whether you, my friend, were worthy of commanding me, but watching you from afar has answered that question. I tell Westgate and the rest of my good old companions that Lorenz stands with them. Bye then. Merwib. Did Lorenz show himself? Ah, now there's a surprise. I had some hope your words might reach him, but never did I imagine he would agree so readily. Ah, just one thing, Salix. I'd appreciate it if you didn't mention Lorenz's involvement to the company. Londonell in particular. They'll find out soon enough, regardless. Okay, if you say so. At any rate, this gives us a new hope in our battle against the blasphemy. All that remains is to set the snare and lure the beast into our clutches. Our scouts are on the lookout for the creature as we speak. If the latest reports are believed, we are drawing ever closer. And with that, I'd best get back to it. Can I trust you to report these latest developments to the Maelstrom? Till we meet again, Commander. Alright, we're almost done. That cutscene with Merwib. I don't know how to describe my feelings. That was very good. I kind of wish it was established earlier. I kind of wish Merwib got more screen time, if that makes sense. I don't know. The search for the blasphemy continues, and though I understand you've been carrying out an entirely different investigation, the marksman by the name of Lorenza, the Admiral will be pleased. Of course, we won't have much call for his skills until the blasphemy is found. Rest well and prepare yourself as necessary in the meantime. Lorenz, why does that ring a bell? Here we are, level 90. It is the final quest. Sorry to interrupt, but I have an incoming communication from West Guyette. Commander, we've nared ourselves of blasphemy. We've our erstwhile companion Riol to thank. Knowing that the creature was once the Sahagan Queen, he kept a close eye on the spawning grounds. Wow, I can't believe Riol made a cameo in here. Sure enough, he spied a massive black shadow moving beneath the water not long ago. After receiving word, Shamani Lomani directed the Maelstrom warships in the vicinity to herd the beast with cannon fire into the Sastasha Sea Grot. Isolated as the Sea Grot is, we can engage our foe without putting small folk at risk. Any words for your men, Commander? The duty of the strong is to protect the weak. You don't have to tell me twice. I've been aching for a rematch. Rush in blindly and it will go as poorly as you did the first time. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll show up just in time to see me deal the killing blow. Now, can we not save our virtual for the quarry, which I've lured to the perfect spot that is now waiting permanently for all of you to put out of its misery? Braveflox's gobby booms blast over big blasphemy into bitty pieces. A motlier crew you'll never find, but will serve you well when the battle is joined. Believe you me. This is Merwib. I will ready a warship at once. Assemble outside the wench once you've all seen to your preparations. So the time has come. I shall pray for your victory. This is it, gamers. I'm so excited. I actually really love these level 90 duties because they really so far they really expect you to sort of have a fundamental understanding of your job, which is very impressive. Yep, here we go. Alright, let me in. Salix. The others should be along soon. Item level sync 550. Let's do this. The blasphemy is still contained within the Sastasha Sea Grot. There it will meet its end, navigator willing. Are we literally fighting it in the first dungeon of the game? Are you kidding me? Would that my brothers and I could join you in the fight, and yet, blasphemous though it may be, that beast was once our mother. I understand, Null. Forgive us for what we must do. Were there a means to reverse the transformation, we would do all in our power to bring your mother back. Sadly, there is nothing left of her to save. For the future of the Sahagan and Limsa Laminza alike, the blasphemy must be laid to rest. And when the deed is done, I will bring your brothers, even the crushing tide, aboard the great ship we call Vilbrand. I do not want to slay your mother, but this thing she has become, a mindless beast who would enslave and kill her own, is an affront to the memory of who she was. It is not her. It is not. Remember this always. Oh, she's remembering her father. Even Salix noticed. I will not ask you to shoulder the burden of matricide. When the time comes to strike the final blow, I will do the deed. Admiral, all you say is true, and yet... Commander, I've sighted a group of fishbacks, crushing tide most likely, heading straight for the sea grot. You'd best make your way over there and fast. Time to move out then. Any words for your men before we set sail? Don't go dying on me out there. Our new commanders sound more and more like the old one. But enough talk. It is time to show the realm that the company of heroes hasn't lost a step. Aye. Wait, what about the other guy? Where is he? We're not going to talk about him. We stand a better chance of slipping past the crushing tide if we split up. Salix and I will go together, while the rest of you take a different route. Let us brook no further delay. To Sestasha! We're in Sestasha. I cannot believe we're fighting this thing and freeing Sestasha. My queen! I beg of you, pray show your loyal son mercy! She's way too far gone. Oh, he is dead. Blasphemy, the indigo beast. It's Tao, or what's left of him. Speaker Tao? Why would our queen do such a thing? It is this, as the shorewalkers say, what we thought was a blessing was in truth a terrible curse. The horror! We must away at once! And leave the shorewalkers to face their queen mother alone? No, I will stand with them. You mustn't sully your hands with the blood of your mother. Go and be with your kin. Go! Gamers, we have a problem. We need to do something fast here. Forgive me. Y'all need to survive. Yeah, don't die. Oh, so lovely of you to join us, huh? Look at this fool. I was beginning to think you wandered off a cliff, Lorenz. Must you say it like that? I prefer to think of it in myself as fashionably late. He's very flamboyant, isn't he? Flamboyant pirate. She said no hesitation. Here we go. But enough talk. It comes. We have 2 ranged helping us and 1 melee. Alright. We're doing this without a healer. Your level has been synced to 550. Here it comes. We're counting on you, Lorenz. Leave it to me. No enemy's weakness escapes my eyes. Oh, just one shot here, and he's a machinist through and through. There we go. We have a problem. See how easy that was? I reckon you can do it too, Acting Commander. Oh, I'm gonna have to help. Oh, wait, hit the weak spot. Oh, it's positionals! Why am I doing positionals? Why? How dare you? Merwib, help! They really had me out here doing positionals. Of course they're making me do positionals. Are you kidding me? Hit the boss! What? Wait, what are we supposed to do? We don't... But yeah, these keep on respawning. Should I hit the boss? I can't hit the boss though. Defeat the Indigo Beast. Oh, thank goodness they remembered to not put positionals in this fight. Imagine if they did. Oh, we are hurt. Bloodbath? Don't get hit by that. Bam! No! My uptime! Oh! I almost messed up. This dude freaking... I'm not doing playing Dragoon well. I'm a very casual Dragoon main. Oh, is there ads? Where'd it go? There's ads everywhere. Don't kill Merwin! Oh, it's here. There's more ads. There's no end to them. Prepare yourselves. Take care of the ads. Oh, we have help. Hello. Let's finish the deed, shall we? Oh, brave blocks. Thank you for the heals. Let's take care of the ads, shall we? Okay, I'm just glad we have a tank. I can't believe Breakblock's the healer. Actually, I can't believe that Breakblocks is the healer. Cannot believe I'm the one doing...
You're in my sights.
You're in my sights. She said the line. Go for him or win. Yeah. Oh my god, this is awful for Melee. What the heck? They knew what they were doing with this fight. I'm just thankful they remembered not to put positionals in here. Oh my god, Shiva circles! Oh, and a flare marker! Ow! Run! Run! My god, this is like a boss fight. Ads. Did we live? Oh, we lived. Oh, that was so bad. Such power. Brayflux, get to healing! Oh. Hello? We stand with you! I was like, what are we doing? And so do we, the future of the Indigo Deep. The heal, the sea's blessing. We stand as one. Wow.
The winds favor us!
DPS check! Landemel, now's your time. He's limit breaking. We need to get him. This is literally enrage. This is literally enrage. This is literally enrage.
I will not yield.
This is literally a DPS check. Get her. This is a very intense DPS check. Duty complete. Duty complete. We did it. Everyone came together. Yeah. Of course the ending was a DPS check. I should have known better. She's gonna do it. I will not ask for your forgiveness, but this I promise. You will be remembered for the mother you were. Admiral, I have no words. Homer Webb. Our Queen Mother returns to the depths in eternal slumber. But with your strength, you could have crushed us easily. Why did you spare our lives? The beasts and blasphemies are born again from the despair in our hearts, but no more. Would break the cycle. Though Tao may have been blind to it, I believe in a future where Sahagin and Laminzin live in harmony. Huh? Merwib. Even after losing who she was, your queen made for your spawning grounds, and it is there she drew her last breath. When your next queen is crowned, know that she will have a safe place to raise her young. Once you have selected a suitable location, Limsa Laminza will recognize and honor your claim. A promise for which we are grateful, Admiral, but what of the other peoples of Ilbrand? The kobolds are open to the idea. The details will be need to be negotiated, but I am confident we can reach an agreement. Sahagin, kobold, and Laminzin alike are yearn to abide in peace. We can make it so. I have never fought alongside shorewalkers before, but I must say, it felt good. We have fought our neighbors for generations. It has won us only suffering and tragedy. I beg of you, lay down your spears. Shh. It will take time and effort to bridge the gulf between our peoples, but bridge it, we shall. Or Wib. Oh god, he's sneaking off. And where do you think you're going? After you did so much to help us. I dare say we have a lot of talking to do as well, don't we, Commander Lawrence? Brave Blocks is like, hello. Ah, Londonel, if you'll just allow me to explain. Even Merwib's happy to see them back together, but also, yeah, she's happy. Let us be off before they drag us into this mess. Yeah, I will let them have their time, because I don't know if I really want to see them again. They probably will show up in the final quest line in 6.1. What do you have to say, Merwib? At last, it is over. We can take pride in the respite we've won, but we must never forget those who could not be here with us to enjoy it. Shh, shh. Fighting with Goblin Fiends gives Brayflox good feels. Wondering where I was during the battle? Well, I wasn't slacking off if that's what you're implying. It is my duty to protect the ship to ensure a safe return, truly. Who invited this bloody bastard anyway? I dare say that the Blasphemy was the most formidable foe our company has ever faced. I must further hone my skills lest the next enemy prove too tough for us to handle. Oh there, good to see our acting commander hale and hearty. Perfect timing, acting commander. You must save me from this bloodthirsty bastard. Well, Lorenz, let us hear your excuse, and had better be a good one. Why in the seven hells were you skulking about in the shadows while we did all the dirty work? Huh, like you'd not be any happier if I'd shown myself sooner. I can hear you're whinging now. What, you didn't think we could handle this on our own? I'd be bloody furious regardless. Don't think I've forgotten what happened, or rather, didn't happen on the day of our duel. Even the future of the company hung in the balance. I waited and waited and waited some goddamn more, and still you never turned up. But I've got you now, and I will have satisfaction. Give Lorenz's pension for late arrivals. I couldn't help but worry too. To say he cut it fine would be an understatement. And not by choice, as usual. My scouts observed him roaming near Costa del Sol not long ago, and it would seem our commander's woeful sense of direction has not improved in the least. I'm honestly surprised you never realized, Lendonel, that it was to blame that was to blame for his extreme tardiness, that the commander did indeed arrive at the agreed upon location for your duel, after the sun had risen and set half a dozen times. Navigator, take me. Shamani, you promised that would stay between the two of us. Ah, Brayflox, you would have a kind word or two for your old commander, don't ya? Commander Lawrence, commander no more, new commander, friend to gobbies everywhere. Does many sweat works for gobby kind. I've done way too much for the goblins. Too much. And here I thought you were too much of a coward to face me in battle. Come now, Lendonel, you know me better than... Oh lord, here they go. Then it's settled. We fight here and now, on your guard. Put that thing down, you say. You could hurt someone with that. Hard to believe it was once the glue that held this merry band together. That's right. If you didn't realize the obvious, Lorenz is our former commander. Forgive me for not stating it plainly sooner. I didn't want you to think we doubted your leadership. He's got his quirks, but as you saw, he's a force of nature on the battlefield. Yeah, he sure is. Anyhow, I think we can all say as your stint as acting commander has been a rousing success. Now, I reckon it's about time you give your final order. Company of heroes band break once more? Brayflox never liked parting with gobby friends. Here, let us... I may have my complaints, but when we're together, a good fight's never far away. You hardly need a company or commander to get you that. And should Limsa ever again be imperiled, there's nothing stopping us from rising to the occasion. So then, you're all strong enough in your own right, why not serve the weak in your own ways? Yay! Again, I don't know. The company of heroes I have, I don't know. Like, by the end of this, who cares? That's how I kind of felt about it. It's time for you to do what I once did. Give your men their final orders and send them on their way. You've had quite a turn of duty, but all good things must come to an end. Any parting words before we go our separate ways? Give Gejiruju my regards. I don't even know who they are. Finally, I can enjoy some semblance of peace again. At least as much as peace a man can enjoy waiting hand and foot on. Oh my god, that dude. Ugh. I hate that Lalafell. Why did we ever believe that monstrosity was a blessing? What fools we were. Forgive us for what we have done, Queen Mother. At last, it is all over. We can take pride in the respite we've won, but we must never forget those who could not be there with us to enjoy it. Well, return to the whalers and keep the murdering to a minimum. Oh, he's in Gridania, that's right. Huh, as if you needed to tell me. While I enjoyed the diversion, I know as well as any that my true place is in Gridania, leading a respectable life. You may not have been a perfect commander, but 12 as my witness, I hope to fight by your side again. Farewell. I await your orders, Commander. Look after the you, brave Noon. I have responsibilities, a tribe that wants for my guidance and protection. I can ill afford to tarry here much longer. Nevertheless, it is with some regret that I take my leave. For all their faults, of which there are many, they are my companions and I will miss them. Well, let's hear it, Commander. You owe me a wine with all the stuff I've done. Indeed, indeed, I intend to return to Wine Point as soon as I've tied up a few final loose ends here. Speaking of wine, I always preferred the older vintages. Left to sleep in their barrels for many a summer, they do come out tasting better than ever. One might say the same about our own company. Braveflox wants busy work. Braveflox awaits Uplanders. Live flip-flaps. No more cheese wars. Please, I'm so haunted by a realm reborn in Heaven's Ward, please. Braveflox feels heavy heart, but accepts Uplander's bossy words. Braveflox had good times and happy fields with gobby friends, but good times will come again, and when they do, new boomsticks will bring blasty doom with much fastness. Alright, what do you have to say, Lorenz? On that note, I ought to be on my way. Slipping away again, are we? You're a creature of habit. I resented you for it at the time, you know, but I think I understand now. Better to shun fame and not serve it as an example for glory seekers too eager to fight and too quick to die. You're overthinking it. I'm a creature of whimsy, a man who lets the tailwind carry him where it will. But more importantly, this new age belongs to the new blood. I've had my day in the sun. If you succeeded and brokered peace with the beastmen, there will be no need to worry about primals, and the company can go into permanent retirement. And then I can say I did right by the old man. Oh, the old man, huh? If you hadn't been there for us both, I don't know if I could have pulled the trigger. Thank you, Lorenz. Brother. Bah, I did nothing. It was you who shouldered Captain Blowfizz's burden, and that of the entire League. I'm sorry, Merwib. I know it hasn't been easy for you. But I dare say you've worked hard enough. Maybe us company folk aren't the only ones in need of retirement. Ah, but I said too much. Nah, Merwib's nowhere near done. She's still going strong. Lorenz holding his tongue. God, you have changed, but yes, my greatest test as Admiral still lies ahead as we steer the great ship Vilbrand towards a new future. You truly are your father's daughter. I owe you my thanks too. I dare say you did almost as a good job of keeping my men to task as I could have done. I try. Call it a hunch, but something tells me our paths may cross again. But forgive me if I carry on like I've never seen you before. Not unlike my old friend Miss Beard, I prefer to keep my past in the past. Oh. And with that, I'm off. Take care of yourselves. Am I gonna have any final words with Merwib? Is that it? At last. Oh, she says the exact same lines. The blasphemy is no more, but we will never know lasting peace until the crushing tide agrees to lay down their arms. It will be a daunting task, but as we saw in Sastasha, they are not beyond reason. I will do all in my power to see that your efforts and the sacrifices of my brothers were not in vain. Forgive us, even after being freed from false gods' thrall, still we clung to our hateful beliefs. It was easier to hearken to speakers' vows, every word, and turn a blind eye to the harsh truth. Easier and cowardly. I will return and speak to with my brothers of the crushing tide. I will tell them of our Queen Mother's sacrifice and the vision of hope you have shared with us. I ask that you only give us time and trust us to make our own decision. You have my word. If you would not be averse, let us return to the spawning grounds together. Adventurer, I have no words to express my gratitude to you. I will repay you the one way I know how, by doing my part to usher in an age where Shorewalker and Sahagin stand as one. And finally, Merwib. Oop, somebody refreshed the FC buffs. Just us now, it would seem. Ever since we achieved a measure of peace with the kobolds, I prayed that this day would come. Though it is, of course, only a beginning, negotiations must be held, and words exchanged in earnest will invariably lead to flared tempers and bruised egos, but such things always accompany meaningful progress. The history of Vilbrand is one of bloodshed, but we have the power to change our ways. After all, it is clear we are united more by our similarities than we are divided by our differences. I will share what I have seen of the Sahagin with my fellow Lamensids and listen closely to their doubts and concerns. For it must be harmony not foisted upon them from above, but one which they aspire to of their own free will. No doubt, Noel and his brothers feel the same. Again, you have come to Limsa's aid, my aid, at a time we needed it most. Maybe next we meet, I hoped we'll not be as admiral and adventurer, but as friends. Mayhap trading more stories over ales at the wench. Ah, Merwib. Sure. But for now, I must return to my duties. Drafting reports and decrees is hardly the most exciting part of my role, but it is a necessary one. If you happen to pass through Radzat, pray share your exploits with our delegate there. Doubtless he will be interested to hear your first-hand account. Merwib. I wonder if she's thinking about her father. One day, I will lay down these muskets of mine for good, but not yet, father. Not yet. Merwib. You know, I've been thinking about it, like, the last few quests really have brought up Merwib very well. And she really, like, for my eyes, she is the most capable of the leaders. Like, between Nanamo, Raban, Connie Senna, like, Merwib is the girl in charge. Like, you gotta respect her. And she was honestly what made up this quest line for me. Like, it's still not my favorite. I still prefer healer and tank way more to this. But, I did it. I'm just glad that these quest lines are short, because if they were long, I don't know if I would finish it. But with that, we are done. I am so excited, though, to move on to the others, and I'm getting my mentorship status back. I went the wrong way, don't look at me. You know what, I'm gonna take this teleporter. But yeah, I don't really have much to say about it. I cannot believe they quizzed me on A Realm Reborn. I'm so excited to do ranged DPS. So excited. I will be doing ranged DPS and caster. Very soon. I'll probably get them done this week. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see though. I know for either tomorrow or Friday we're going to do another role quest stream. But yeah, that's another line done. Salix, you return. Pray tell, what news from my homeland? Healer for now is still my favorite. Yeah. Extraordinary, and at a chance, a peace with the Sahagin. These are heartening tidings indeed. Without a doubt, you have helped dispel the pall of despair that once hung all over Vilbrand. Our people now bask in newfound hope. I must share the news with the others, full glad they will be to hear that the threat to Limsa Lominsa is no more. Thank you again, my friend. Da 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 da. You can now dye the melee gear. Achievement unlocked more than loss. I'm throwing away this materia. I do not care for level 9 materia. I could sell it off, but I don't care. Okay. With that, we have Fizz ranged and caster to do. The next stream, I don't know. I will try to do tomorrow, but I don't know. Don't count on it. We will be doing Fizz range though the next time I do a role quest stream. So please look forward to it. I got my dancer all geared up. Anyway, this is probably where I'll be ending the VOD, but I will be getting my mentorship status back right now. Maybe I'll just grab it. I might as well just grab it while I'm here. But yeah, I finished a healer, tank, and a DPS, so I should be able to get it back here pretty reasonably easily. Over here, we just need to go to the smith as usual and apply to become a mentor. And there it is. I did it. Wow. So happy to be finally done. Apply. I accept the terms. It's the same old terms that it has been for the past 7 years. Battle mentor status acquired. The Adventurers Guild that certifies you. Yes. I have my crown back. And we're immediately going to take it off. Goodbye. Ta-da! But yeah, this is where I'm gonna end the VOD. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next role quest stream. Bye-bye now.